Wimborne Town took all 3 points tonight at Cuthbury against Taunton Town with a crushing 5-1 win. But it's a funny game, football. In many ways we didn't play as well as we had done on Saturday. And on Saturday I said we'll play worse this season and win. Well, it happened sooner than I thought. Manager Steve Cuss rang a few changes tonight. Scott Arnold came back into his customary left right back position, recovering from illness. And Nathan Petranen moved from the centre of the defence to left back, replacing Jordan Cole, who was given the night off. Jamie Davidson was unavailable, and so into the striking partnership with Tom Jeffs came Steve Smith. And it didn't take very long for Wimborne to make their mark. 6 minutes, Mickey Hubbard took a corner, the ball was cleared and then cleverly paid back to him, and his flighted curling ball deceived the goalkeeper and went in off the far post. And 2 minutes later, Magpies doubled their lead. And this time it came from an unlikely source. A high ball to the far edge of the 6-yard box was met perfectly by Kevin Gill, whose looping curling header again beat the keeper at his far post. So 2-0 to Wimborne early on. But that was the signal for Taunton to have their best spell of the game, and for the next 25 minutes they pinned Wimborne back into our own half. On 23 minutes, one of the Taunton forwards shot wide from a good position, and it looked like they were going to get back into the game. But on 38 minutes, the decisive goal. A mix-up in the Taunton defence from a long ball. Neither the defender nor the goalkeeper seemed sure. Tom Jeffs nipped in between them, took the ball around the keeper and slotted it into the net to make it 3-0. 2 minutes later, Tom, who was clearly not feeling very well tonight, well, he's got Scott Arnold's bug, I don't know, but he had to go off, and Matt Kemble came on in his place. So the half-time whistle went with Wimborne leading 3-0, and Taunton must have wondered what they'd done wrong to be on the end of that scoreline. So they came out in the second half and looked as if they were going to make a game of it. Within 4 minutes, they'd made it 3-1 with a good header from a corner. But instead of signalling a resurgence, that was the sign for Wimborne to come back stronger, and 2 goals in the next 10 minutes settled the game. First, the goal of the game, George Webb was put down the right by Scott Arnold, and his pinpoint fast cross was met perfectly by Steve Smith, who crashed the ball home from the 6-yard line. And then Matt Kemble got his goal, picking up the ball in the inside left position. He went inside one defender, outside another, then took it across the goalkeeper and smacked the ball into the net. Well, that was the end of the scoring, but after that there was still a good game, and to their credit, Taunton Town never gave up. The full credit to them for that. Steve Cuss brought on young Ben Mogg for his league debut late on, and he looked very sharp. He's a fast player, Ben, and he's a product of our youth system, and he'll do well this season if he gets another chance. The final whistle went as the temperature was dropping alarmingly, and that's how it finished 5-1 to Wimborne. Mickey Hubbard was again named man of the match, and nobody will disagree with that. Next up for Wimborne, we're away at Mangots Field on Saturday. Next home game here next Tuesday at home to Dorchester Town in the Dorset Senior Cup. We'll see you then. And I've got Magpie boss Steve Cuss with me after tonight's 5-1 win at Cuthbury over Taunton Town. Steve, a funny game. There must be bits that you're very happy with and other bits that you're not so happy with tonight.
Yeah, obviously delighted with a 5-1 result. You know, it's you've got to be pleased with that in any game, but it's a strange old game because we probably didn't play anywhere near as good as we played on Saturday, but you know, the goals went in at crucial times for us. We got early leads and built on that, you know, and it just continued all night for us really, so it was a good night.
Yeah. You changed the team around a little bit. Scott Arnold came back and Nathan Petranen moved to left back. Jamie Davidson not playing tonight. What's the situation there?
Jamie was unavailable tonight with work commitments, so he couldn't play, and Jordan had just played a lot of games, and I just felt that, you know, we'll take him out of the action tonight, and it allowed us to bring Scott back in at full back and shuffle it around a little bit.
And you partnered Tom Jeffs with Steve Smith up front. That lasted 40 minutes. Tom Jeffs, what's the problem there?
He's not very well. I'm not sure if he's got the bug that Scott had on Saturday, but he wasn't feeling very well at all and was just about to take him off before he scored, so he got his goal just before he had to come off, but he doesn't look too good and he's not feeling very well at all.
Well, we saw 4 strikers tonight because Matt Kemble came on for Tom Jeffs to partner Steve Smith up front, and later on you brought on for his league debut, I think, Ben Mogg, who looked very sharp, young Ben.
Yeah, I think we've got an excellent setup here, and in terms of of our academy, our reserve side and our youth structure, Ben's a product of that. I think he's on 13 goals in the reserves, and as soon as Jamie wasn't available tonight, I need that 4th striker. I had no hesitation of rewarding him with his debut tonight, so I thought he did well when he came on as well. He nearly created a couple of goals. He runs that line well, and he's got a big physical frame as well. I think he's going to be a good player.
Yeah. And a word for Taunton, they didn't deserve to be on the end of a 5-1 tonight. They kept battling right to the end.
Absolutely, I thought they could probably feel a little bit aggrieved to be 3-0 down at half time, but I thought we've said about the penalty boxes before, and I thought we were clinical in there tonight, so it was just nice to get some goals, certainly after Saturday where we probably created a lot more chances.
The games keep coming at this time of year. Mangotsfield away in 4 days' time. Tom Jeffs obviously is going to be a doubt. Any other knocks that we've got?
No, we should be okay. Obviously we're monitor Tom, and we should have Jamie back as well, but you're right, the games do come thick and fast, so we're trying to use the squad that we've got. I trust every single one of the players we've got here. I think we've got some good quality, so we'll look at each game and pick a side accordingly.
Steve, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.